Get comfortable, dive yourself in.
What's the tempo? 163.
I cannot be what you want me to be in this masquerade. Terrifying thoughts with me, ragged and exhausted. Each breath I
I tend to mostly focus on vibe, atmosphere, energy. I'm big on the open room, live room concept. Everyone's in here, everyone's creating together. We're all diving in. I find it always just kind of pulls out the magic. It's great to be working with such a diverse group of musicians who are open and receptive to feedback and to dive in together, and we're all creating for the music. When I can feel part of the music, part of the songs, and artists kind of let me in, it's just such an honor to be able to work that way. Music is such an intimate process, so it's important for me to have the environment where artists can really bring out their emotion behind the music. Some things I take pride here in the studio. I custom built mostly everything. I come from a background of carpentry, so that's what I did before I became a producer. Cocoon is also the home to the oven, an amp isolation and switcher system, which we've used a lot during today's session. I custom built a lot of the preamps and electronics here, some microphones. So it's really important for me to kind of build or shape the sound that artists are getting when they come in the room.
That's a luxury. So we had like.
So playing bass, that's a big thing I try to do, whereas a lot of notes can be sustained or kind of hold through. With bass, I try to keep things sort of choppy and moving so that it's sort of like the instrument itself is dancing. Just playing bass is always like, I'm the bass player, I just play bass. But someone said, no, the bass is great. Because you know what you do to the bass? And I said, what? And they said, you dance. Everyone thinks you dance to the drums, but you dance to the bass. And I said, why? And they said, drums are the rhythm. They tell you when to put your feet on the ground. The bass tells you where to put them.
So that's all good?
Yeah, we're good, man.
All right, that was fun, guys. See you later.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Working with my preamps good, so I think I'm.
Yeah, you're okay with it. Do you want to just check all the distortions and stuff?
Sure. Yeah, we'll go through, yeah.
I come from like punk rock, hardcore, emo stuff from the 90s. I built this board. And it's been fun. It's cool in this band to use it because nobody's told me to not put it on every pedal that I own.
Tango makes three.
Tango makes three.
That's just cute.
Yeah, the oven's great. Like we have a bass amp in there and a guitar amp, and it's not bleeding together. And I find that really amazing. And the sound that I've heard so far out of the speakers has been really good. So Cocoon's pretty sweet place to hang out. I've only been here a couple times, but I like it every time I come here. and it's a fun room to be at. And I get to play with a flute player.
Blue days of the where you say keys, right? Keys.
Keys, okay.
So wait, how do we? Sorry, I might have missed this part. How do we change the levels of each particular key?
You're fine. Yeah. Everyone's mostly in the audience. The only thing in the room is just really drum. So I figured we'd capture a DI off your pedal board, and then I have a mic set up in the amp in the oven too.
Okay.
Somewhere deep inside my bones, I'm always drifting to the cold.
The link between being a scientist, a storyteller, and a flute player. And for me, that's all about curiosity and the process of discovery and telling the story through music. Here at Cocoon, it's just wonderful to be in a space where we're able to create that atmosphere together and work together as a band to find that chemistry and to discover the music that we're going to write. It's really unusual for me as a flute player to be in an environment and with a band that really supports and lifts up my playing. The flute's not always a natural fit for a rock band, so this is a really special environment for me to be in where I can really find my sound.
Tuning toms throughout too. What is highway in? Highway is
Didn't write it, don't know.
Highway's in A minor.
A minor.
Maybe.
Okay, yeah, maybe. You never know.
Only when it, for a couple of moves ago. I'm sorry.
Yeah, let's keep that.
Yeah, so I've been playing drums since I was a little kid, but really got serious around 13. Decided to move to South Florida after like playing pretty much all the venues in Puerto Rico. So I was like, you know what, the next move will be like to be close to the city. And yeah, just being really lucky to meet a group of very talented people. And yeah, I love coming to this studio. Like Corey's great. Most of the time when I'm in the city, they always want me like to play with one tom. Always like downsize. I always get in trouble for bringing so much equipment. But Corey was like, he was awesome. He's like, hey, bring what you need. He worked with me. We like tune everything to a note. And yeah, I just love the sound of Cocoon.
So I haven't thought too much about our recording process.
Push guitar one, that's
Okay.
what Jake's on. If you want to
Okay.
hear more Apollo, she's going to be on that channel, up or down.
On the keys panel? Okay.
Yeah, and you're on vocals,
Okay.
and up or
then-
down. And if
okay.
you want more of your guitar, push
Right.
guitar two, stereo channel. If I box Tabitha out, you could still kind of see what's going on, and it just gives her a sense of like isolation and space, because like realistically,
help for singing.
that's a better approach to record vocals live in this room. Weight facing forward.
We miss you.
Miss you guys too.
A year and a half ago, I produced a project called Wolf Moon, and my friend Christia and I found this amazing studio here in Jersey City called Cocoon. And we recorded a live session that ultimately was picked up by a local label, and it's been an amazing journey. And from that album, I continued, as always, meeting amazing musicians. We've been rehearsing for about 5 months now and got our first 3 songs ready. It's new material. And when we did the studio visit the year and a half ago, I was immediately taken by it. Corey and I share a background in building, and he built out this studio, and working in production, I have a profound respect and appreciation for that. As a singer-songwriter and as an indie producer, something I would want is a music producer who pays attention to the details in the track. I think it's super important for the band, and I think it's super important for the audience and the listener. So I'm super happy to be recording these tracks here.